Joining us now from Kansas City, head women's basketball coach Deanna Jackson-Durrett, student athletes Manna Mensah and Ely Stafford. As always, we'll open with the opening statement from coach. We'll take questions for the student athletes, dismiss the student athletes, come back to questions for the coach. Before you ask a question, please identify your name and your organization. Give me a signal and we'll make sure we get to everybody. Go ahead with your statement, coach.
First of all, thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. That was fun. It's a lot of fun. It's stressful, but it's a lot of fun. I can't say enough how proud I am of this team tonight. You know, basketball is a game of runs, and a good team like North Dakota State, they're going to go on their runs. But Kansas City, we sustained that run, and as level-headed as we could possibly be. And we came out with the win. I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of them for sticking together. You know, during the third period, they outscored us, obviously, but there was something that happened. Like, we started playing one-on-one, right? We started doing our own thing instead of what got us the lead. And it's okay because you have young players and sometimes that's what happens. But how you respond to a run is everything. And this team responded to North Dakota State, and I'm so very proud of them. And surviving advance. So March is about.
Thanks, coach. Go ahead with questions for the student athletes right there.
It's gonna be a question for both of you guys. You guys are both being tracked heavily throughout the game, but like Bison are trying to play you guys both offensively. What does it take for your team, and what do you guys tell your teammates when they need to get the shots going, like Harold or something like that? You guys going. What do you guys tell them when you guys are getting smothered?
Just got to stay ready, like be prepared to take a shot at any moment. I always tell Zaire, like, you're a freshman, you're playing a lot of minutes, like, don't get too rattled, don't get, I know it's loud in there. You're a freshman, you never played in this, scenario. So just stay calm and take your shot when you get it. And she did that and she made it. So.
Yeah, we just tell them that, like, you're open. We believe in you to make that shot. Like, we do it every day in practice. We practice it. So, like, it's a bad shot if you don't take it. So, like, nothing bad can happen. I mean, you're either going to make it or miss it. So we believe in them.
Go ahead.
I think you have 3 players out, as I understand it, including starter. How did that affect your mentality both yesterday and today? I think you had 3 kids play 40 minutes today, which would tire a lot of people out. You guys obviously.
Yeah, we've been doing it all season. Like, we've been hit with adversity all season, people getting injured. It's just a lot. So being a grad student, you just gotta turn it up a notch and, motivate your other teammates to, come on with you and, play hard and try to get the wins. And that's what we do. So.
Was fatigue beginning to become a factor? I know Coach mentioned it was more going one-on-one. Just fatigue a factor in any point during the game?
Yeah, if you're playing 40 minutes, you do get tired, but, can't think about that. You're trying to get the win, survive in advance. So, I can't think about how tired I am. I'm trying to get the win. So.
Madison Van Mulligan with Reaching the Summit podcast for both of you, Manna and Elise. So like you mentioned yesterday that you guys have been through everything that could possibly go wrong or you could possibly go through this season. And even after 2 wins in the tournament, there are still people who are going to blame NDSU for that loss rather than acknowledge your success. What's your message to those people and what do you want them to remember about this specific group of girls?
I'm gonna call us the Mighty Seven. Like, we gonna play. Like, we don't care. We got nothing to lose. We're always the underdogs, but we gonna go out and play. And it shows. We have 2 wins right now. So.
Yeah, we're just gonna rock with what we got. I mean, either with us or against us, and we see it as like we got who we got, and we're just gonna roll with it.
Yeah. Last question right here.
I was there to watch you guys perform. I know that this was a lot for you guys, but it's tough. What does it mean to be in this position now? It's what you guys are graduates. You guys go out like the sunset. Tell me a little bit about what it means to be in the semifinals this year.
It means a lot.
It really does. Like, I told her I've never been to like the finals or March Madness, and like having a coach that's like really invested in you as a person on and off the court, it means a lot, and like it just helps with your game. So like, I don't know, it just means a lot. So like, I'm ready.
Yeah. It's our last season, so we're gonna give it all we got. Put it all on the line.
Thanks, ladies. You guys head back to the locker room. Go ahead with questions for Coach. We'll go right here, then back to you.
Coach Don is over the U High in Fargo. What changed to start the fourth quarter? What did you do to stop them? Because offensively, they seemed like they were having some success and start of the fourth quarter, that seemed to change.
Well, you know what? They were capitalizing off our turnovers. You know, that's what really happened. So when we stopped turning the ball over, then it was better because if you turn the ball over, they leaking out, they getting easy buckets. And for us, we played 3 people 40 minutes. They tired. So, you don't want them to go up and down. So between the third and the fourth during the timeout, I just told our group, listen, like it's a run. They're a good team. They play second in our league. They're a good team. They're gonna go on runs. I mean, number 11, she's a great player. I don't care if she got a mask on. I don't care if she's blind. She is a great player. So she's gonna make plays. And you just can't get too high. You can't get too low. Even when we were up by a lot, we didn't get too high. We didn't get too low. And that's what I wanted to remind them, going into the fourth. You just have to be solid. We made some adjustments with our zone. It was some things that was hurting us, but mainly our turnovers is what was hurting us, coming out of the third. So that's kind of what we talked about. We didn't need to panic. Most teams would panic, and we didn't need to do that. You just stay solid.
Which at least called him the Mighty Seven. Is that?
Man, it did. Mm-hmm.
Do you like that? Is that?
I like it. I love it if she like it. So that's what she calls us. And that's what I'm just going to go to town. And that's what I feel like. Listen, we've been saying, we faced a lot of adversity. And I can't even tell you guys. I don't know. This might be like the, 20th lineup, right? 20th different lineup. But you know what? They step up. And again, great players make plays. And in March, that's what you want. That's what the fans want. They want that kind of energy during March. And I'm just, we got who we got. And they coming with everything they got. And I can appreciate that from them.
Coach, I remember that first practice, when you guys got here, it was shoot around and you kind of told me, you got 7. That's what we're gonna roll with. I've seen coaches with less things like that. And the thing that you said that really stuck with me, I want to ask you mentioned, it doesn't matter if 2027, 7 and 22, all that goes out the window. Here you go out with a chance to, step closer to winning this thing. So could you just kind of compare the emotions of, from that first practice, then your first game, you're down by as much as 16, come back and you win the way you did it now, another win tonight. Can you just take me through just the change in emotions from that time period?
Well, I think the thing is I've been in March Madness, right, with other teams. And what I want for this team to understand is that when March gets here and it's postseason, everybody's playing their best basketball, right? And so we were doing good. We lost by 1 to South Dakota. And so at the end of the day, when you come into March, you come into postseason, that's out the window. Anything can happen. Anybody can win. And that's what that first practice was about. And that's how we continue to think. That's how I want them to think, that anything is possible in March. That's why it's so much fun. And they feel that. And another thing, they are believing in each other in a way that we didn't have during the regular season, because they know that anything can happen. And I'm so proud of them just for how they're playing and what they're doing and having each other's back and sticking together. It's just so much fun to watch. It's nothing about me. It's all about them. They are doing everything. Y'all, we got 7 people. 3 of them people played 40 minutes. I'm so glad we got a day off, to just rest and recover. But they are doing all of this off of adversity that they've already seen. And they just turn it into, a run. That's what you want at this time. You want to go on a run. Not only in a game, but you want to just stack your wins as much as you can. You don't want the season to be over. And that's kind of what we talk about every practice. So.
Last question right here.
It seemed like throughout the entire half, they were running that 3-2 zone. It also seemed like you guys had been running that same formation to break it. It was a great formation by the Raiders.
Thanks.
Like they've been running that same formation throughout the whole second half. what kind of factors helped it to propel you guys in the fourth quarter that opposed to the third?
I think we just different reads, right? I think it was some different reads, and I don't think we were as pressed in the fourth, right? In the third, I mean, we were pressed, trying to split, trying to just do things outside of what we've been doing. And in the fourth, we got settled down, and we knew, like, we wanted it. They wanted it. And so Elise runs through on the baseline, and she hits a big three. And then they feeling it from each other. Zaire, our little bitty freshman, she hits a big momentum, and people are gonna play off of her. But when she calms down, she can hit that shot. And like Elise said, like, we have faith in her. And so it was just reading it differently every time. I know we kind of ran it over and over again, but it's just different reads every time, and they came through.
Thanks, Deanna.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.